Good Sunday morning to you on Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is a special weekend edition of the forecast video. And this is for March 9th, 2014. Starting off with today, and actually this is tonight, we're have a system that's going to head to our north here and just slide off harmlessly for our area for the most part. This is going to be affecting light snow across New York State as this presses to the southeast. Wouldn't be surprised though, GFS still keeps hinting that a rain shower may pop up here on Monday afternoon. Of course, given the timing and the fact that we're going to have warmer temperatures with a kind of like a west-southwesterly wind flow here, you're not going to be going to be temperatures well in the 50s in most areas here. So anything that does happen, even if you get anything popping up, it will be in the form of rain, not snow. Either way, that system will move off the shore here, and then here's what we're looking at for Wednesday. This is our Wednesday system. Now again, we're going to start off on the warm side because we have a cold front that's going to be pushing south. At the same time, this low pressure system is moving in. GFS has us a little bit further south and has been consistently taking this like this. And since it's taking that path, it's far enough south that some of our northern areas get into some pretty decent snow amounts, not too bad. Of course, the European model is a little bit further north with it. Here's the European's position, and it actually takes it in a position like this. Takes it right over southeast PA and southern Jersey like this. So because it's further north with it, obviously more warm air gets involved. And then you just have some your accumulating snows are confined up in this area, and then just maybe some tail end snowflakes on the European model. Not a big deal, but GFS being further south, a little bit colder, it does allow more snow to come down here on Wednesday. So I'll show you here what this is doing here. Excuse me, I got a little bit cold yet. Here's the system here passing there south over Northern Virginia. You see the snow line rain snow line is pretty far to the northwest here. It's actually all the way up to I-80 here, so it is raining at that point from there into most of New Jersey, over to Long Island into to the Boston area. But northwest of there, we have some pretty decent accumulating snow falling at that point. And I think that's pretty much a lock now as far as what that's going to do. Now the GFS says after this pulls this away, you see this is all snow. This is the next frame. This would be Wednesday evening now. Of course, starting in the morning and throughout the day is rain, and then ending as snow is showing as the temperatures crash behind it here. And that's what this low pressure system kind of bombing out here and moving off to the northeast. Because it's doing that, it's wrapping more cold air in on the backside of it. Backside snows don't really work out too well for a lot of areas too often, but in this case it can, it just depends on the position of where that's set up. Here's the 32-degree line right like this. Now you see that it hasn't crashed all the way to the coast yet, so even though it's showing snow on the east side of here, that could be snowing and not accumulating because it isn't below 32 yet, and it will take until this line crashes down to the southeast in order to get some accumulations. Because it's taking its time, and then you're timing that with the cutoff of the precipitation and coming to an end, we're not expecting much behind it. Because it just shuts off. See, it just shuts off in the next frame here, and as this thing comes up in New England, it hits them with a pretty good snowstorm up here. It's cutting off the precipitation at the same time that the cold air is crashing. So it's just trying to time that, and you can't expect a lot of snow out of that from areas that weren't getting snow originally. Here is the European model again, further north. It's actually over western Maryland instead of Northern Virginia, and then it does a similar thing where it takes it out like this, but it takes it right over southern Jersey as it takes it to the northeast, so that confines us heavier snows up to northern Pennsylvania. And I think it's got a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. So somewhere between the two of those, the GFS and the European model, will give you these amounts. Now this is on our alert maps page. This is where the purple areas where the best chance to receive 6 or more inches of snow would be. This is of course probabilities right now. The blue area here, dark blue, are the areas where you can see some minor accumulations of snow, and you see we extended it down here and then into the Poconos here, because we do think the colder areas will be able to hang on to the cold longer and allow for the snow to change over quicker. This pink area is probably just a nuisance accumulations, if anything at all, as the front crashes. And then down here, we're looking at mostly rain. Now, if you might get some snowflakes here at the end here, but not accumulating to anything at all. But our pink area might get some minor accumulations, nuisance variety accumulations. Those could be like, coating to 1 inch or 2, maybe 3 up in this area here. But that would be like your worst case scenario with this system on Wednesday. I'm going to go back to the European model now. And this is showing a system actually next Monday night, putting it right down here over Georgia. This actually is showing a system that's going to come up the coast like this and head out this way and bomb as it does so. Now this is something that's showing more snow for the 18th in this area here. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. You know, obviously it's over a week away, and just like this last one, we waited for a while to see how that was gonna transpire too, and that's why we didn't jump on the snow train with that one either. But you know, it's something that is still showing that winter doesn't want to give up yet. So we'll have to take a look at that and follow that next one, and that would be early next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for March 9th, 2014. Have a great Sunday.